tired of seeing no back gains in your fitness journey? So you've tried searching for solutions on the internet, especially on YouTube in the fitness industry. But the advice that they're giving you is just leaving you more confused than you were. Or one YouTuber tells you, oh, do this exercise. But the other YouTuber tells you, don't do that YouTuber's exercise and to do his exercise. So you're just left there going like, what the fuck's happening right now? You just want something that is suited to your needs. And if you're watching this video, you want to build a back that is not only aesthetic, but also strong as well. Well, don't worry, I got you. In today's video, I'll be spilling the beans of how I got an aesthetic back that looks great, but is also strong. That sounds like you and you're interested in finally skyrocketing your back gains. You're going to want to continue watching this video. Side note, if you would like to 2x progress on your fitness journey, click the link in the description box down below. I've released a Get Swole at Home program with minimal equipment. I'll be spilling the beans in that program with how I got into the best shape of my life training at home. It goes from dieting to the specific exercises that I do and the routines that I do that have helped me build aesthetic physique. That sounds like you and you're interested in finally skyrocketing your gains and achieving the aesthetic physique that you've always wanted. Click the link in the description box down below. You're not going to want to miss out. Let's dive right into it. The best exercise to build an aesthetic and strong back is the wide grip pull-up. Why do a wide grip pull-up, you say? Why not just a regular pull-up? Well, you're going to get to a stage in your fitness journey where the pull-up is just too easy and you will reach there in time to come. And that's where the wide grip pull-up comes in. Not only is it a better variation, but it also works more of your back. It works your upper back, which is around here. It works your lats, and it works your lower back as well. So it's like a complete back workout when you're doing this exercise. It targets a lot of your lats, and by working your lats, that's going to give you that V shape, which in turn builds you and helps you build toward an aesthetic physique. And having a V-taper is extremely important in building this physique. So that's why you're going to want to go with the wide grip pull-up. However, you cannot treat this like an endurance exercise. I have found recently that taking this exercise very slow and treating it like how can I say, like how you would a bench press, right? You don't see a lot of these guys going fast with their bench presses. You see them going very slow and they're almost methodical about it. You're going to want to treat the same thing like how you would with the bench press, lifting heavy with the bench press, with calisthenic exercises. This prioritizes muscle. And when you're prioritizing building muscle with calisthenics, like how you would with the bench press, you're going to build so much muscle. I'll show pictures of when I used to do high reps to now when I'm doing low reps. Significant improvement in my physique. I've built a lot of muscle doing this. Now, how do you apply this to calisthenic exercises? Well, using the back, because that's what this video is about, instead of going around to like 10, 15 reps, you're going to focus on doing like 4 to 8 reps with good form. That's the main thing, is with good form. You're going to want to have a slow eccentric motion, which is basically going down. And when you go up, you're going to want to squeeze your shoulder blades together as hard as you can. It's like if you're as if you're cracking a walnut. That's going to activate your lats, your upper back, and your lower back. You're going to feel it. Trust me. And if you were wondering what width should your hands be when you're doing this, it should be slightly wider than shoulder width. So around here. You don't want it here. You want it here. You'll be able to engage your lats and your whole back way better and way more efficiently when you're doing the wide grip pull-up. Now back to the form. When you're going down on the eccentric phase, slowing down, you want to go as slow as you can. You're going to want to rest your shoulders like this. You want to decompress your scapula. That way, when you go on the upward motion again, you'll be able to squeeze your back and you'll be using your whole back. That's what you're going to want to do with wide grip pull-ups for 4 to 8 reps. Build your way up. If 4 reps starts to get too easy, go up to 5 reps, 6 reps, 7 reps, 8 reps. You're going to want to progressively overload this as you would with weights. But let's say you get to a point where body weight is getting a bit too easy. That's when weights start to come in. You could use a weighted backpack, or I would recommend using a weighted vest to be a bit safer. But if not, a backpack should do. You fill your backpack with weights. What kind of weights do you say? No. You fill your backpack with water weights. 1 liter of water equals to 1 kg. Using that metric, you can apply what's needed for you to make the exercise a bit more difficult. And you can just add weights over time. Remember, do not go over the 8 rep limit. We are focused on the quality of the reps, not the quantity. And I found that's the best way to build muscle with calisthenics. And it's helped me a lot as well. And a bonus tip that I don't see a lot of fitness influencers tell you is the rest times. It's just as important. Because we're treating this like how you would at the bench press, you're not going to have a short rest time. You're going to want to rest for around 2 minutes at the minimum. I'd say 2 minutes is a good amount. You don't want to go higher than 2 minutes. You don't want to go lower than 2 minutes. So stick with 2 minutes. Now let's say you don't have a pull-up bar and you're not sure what to do now and you're panicking as you're watching this video. That's not a problem. You're going to need a backpack and you're just going to need some water weights. The second alternative exercise that you can do if you don't have a doorway pull-up bar is to do bent over backpack rows. Basically, with the bent over backpack rows, you want to make this backpack as heavy as you can. That's heavy for you relatively. And fill it up with 2 liter bottles. Like I said, 1 liter equals 1 kg, which is 2.2 pounds. You can do the math. And it's the same thing. When you're going on the eccentric motion, when you're going down, you want to go very slow. And when you're going back up, you will going to want to squeeze your shoulder blades as far as you can. You can still build a very good V taper with this exercise. So don't worry. But if you can afford a dory pull-up bar, go for it. It's the superior exercise. But if you can't, bent over rows are a great sound. But if you can't afford a doorway pull-up bar, then bent over rows are a great option. That's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, helps me as a small content creator. If you have any questions, comment them down in the comment section down below. That's it. If you would like to 2x your progress and finally get swole at home, check my fitness program in the description box down below. Following my advice in this video will build you an aesthetic V taper like never before. That's it. Peace and have a good day. God bless.